The Wolverines Sports Network is on the air.
He's going to keep the football. Drive for the goal line. It's a touchdown! The Wolverines have won it on the final play of the game. Touchdown East. A Wolverine walk-off winner.
Ostrowski, the righty, winds and deals. Strike three! It's a perfect game! Tate Ostrowski has thrown a perfect game for the Wolverines.
Piper back to throw. Has time. Looking for the end zone, and what is it called? Touchdown! It is a touchdown for the Wolverines with 7 seconds to play.
Grove City has won the President's Athletic Conference Championship. Grove City wins the PAC. The Cinderella story is alive.
Piper takes the snap. Looking to throw. Fires downfield. Frazier made the catch and scored the touchdown to win it for the Wolverines.
And we are live this afternoon at College Field. Grove City College softball today on the Wolverines Sports Network. Grove City and Geneva renewing acquaintances in the President's Athletic Conference. Big doubleheader for both teams. Grove City 7-7 in the league. Geneva at 10-3. Hi, everybody. Ryan Briggs with you today. We're going to play two, or at least we hope so. The weather forecast a bit iffy as the afternoon proceeds here in western Pennsylvania. Grove City and Geneva meeting for the first time since May of last year in the PAC tournament when Grove City knocked Geneva out of the PAC tournament in an elimination game 10-9. Geneva won both games last year during the regular season. Geneva coming in at 21-6 overall. Grove City 15-9. Last time out, Grove City split a doubleheader here on Monday with Chatham. Wolverines won the opener 5-4. Game 2 went the way of Chatham 13-1. For Geneva, the Golden Tornadoes are coming off of a victory. They won last night against Hiram, a game that was suspended from April the 4th. Geneva winning in 10 innings, 5-4. The second game of the doubleheader, they couldn't play, however, because of the storms that rolled through western Pennsylvania. So for the third time, Hiram and Geneva are rescheduled. So they originally played at Hiram on April 4th. Then the reverse site rule kicked in. They went to Geneva last night. And now they'll go back to Hiram on Monday to play Game 2 at 4:30. That's, of course, weather permitting because the weather over the weekend is supposed to take a turn for the worst. But Grove City and Geneva will play 2 today. Grove City looking to move up in the PAC race, and Geneva right now a game and a half behind Westminster. Geneva, of course, the odd number of games because of the outstanding game yet with Hiram. But Geneva swept by Westminster, so if the teams would end up tied, Westminster has the head-to-head for whatever seed that would be for. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will tell you about the pitching matchup. Wolverines welcoming back Abigail Metters after she is out of the infirmary. Been sick for a few days, but the 6'2 junior from Warren, Ohio, is warming up and will start Game 1. And another Trumbull Countian, Sophia Tavarich, she's out of Newton Falls, Ohio. She will pitch Game 1 for Geneva. We'll tell you about the pitchers, and we'll have the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash starting lineups here from College Field on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Founded in 1955, the President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 12 private institutions and 1 associate member, the PAC thrives in athletics and academics. Now sponsoring 24 varsity sports, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics, with academics at the core of every program. With over 300 academic All-Americans and over 1,400 academic honor roll recipients with a 3.6 GPA or higher in the past year alone. Our student athletes excel in athletics as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
Put your phone on D&D, that means do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always sing with me. So put your phone on D&D, that means do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always remember this beat.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Grove City. We're along East Pine Street here in Grove City Borough. Grove City and Geneva, game 1 of 2, the pitching matchup in this one. As we said in a previous segment, a couple of athletes from Trumbull County, Ohio. Obviously, not the first time they've probably been in the same vicinity in terms of softball. For Grove City will be Abigail Metters to make the start. Metters 6-4 this year. ERA of 1.55 would be her 13th appearance and 10th start. 1 shutout, 7 complete games, 63 and a third innings. She's allowed 50 hits and struck out 45, but she took ill last Wednesday night after the doubleheader at Westminster and did not play Saturday, did not play Monday, and this is really her first day of being back on her feet. Probably not 100%, as the flu did a number on her, but she is here, and even Abigail Metters at 75 or 80% is still pretty formidable. Speaking of formidable, Geneva will have Sofia Tavares in the circle for game 1. She's 8-2 this year. She has the lowest earned run average in the PAC, 1.27. 13 appearances coming in, so this will be her 14th appearance, 13th start. Couple of shutouts. Also has a save. 55 innings pitched, 53 strikeouts for her, only 34 hits given up. And opponents are hitting 170 against her. So she leads the league in ERA and batting average against. Abigail Metters is number 2 in each of those categories. We'll take a break, come back with the starting lineups, and get you set for game 1 coming up. First pitch scheduled for 3:30 here on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Valvoline Express, Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy. We'll check your oil, check your fluids, and get you clean. Fast, friendly service for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Wiper blades or filters, check your tire pressure. Locally owned, nationally known.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Fall. Leaves are changing. Why not get a jump start on the season and get the oil changed in your vehicle? We have your grade of Valvoline oil regardless of your gas or diesel engine. We stock most air filters and windshield wiper blades. So don't forget, we offer 2 automatic car washes along with 2 self-serve bays. Stop by to have your car run and look great. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express, Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy.
Hey, is that a faucet running?
Nope, that's not a faucet. That's a river rushing through the forest.
It is?
Yeah, forest rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink. The water comes straight from the forest to us. In fact...
What? I can't hear you because of the vacuum.
That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe.
How do trees clean the air?
They soak up the dirty air on their leaves, branches, and trunks, which means clean air for us.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yep, but the forest does more than give us clean air and water. It gives us shade for hot days, birds to listen to, and trees to climb.
Wow, that's awesome. I didn't know how cool the forest could be. Hey, let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does, just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
And we are back here at College Field. Grove City and Geneva will be getting underway here at 3:30. Before we get to the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash starting lineups, a look at the PAC standings. As we said, Westminster leading the league at 12-2, Geneva in second at 10-3, Bethany 10-4. Then you have Waynesburg at 9-5, Hiram at 8-5. Geneva and Hiram have that outstanding game that will be made up on Monday, so that's why they have the odd number of games. Grove City 7-7, St. Vincent 7-7. Wolverines close the regular season at St. Vincent. Then Allegheny 6-8, Chatham 5-9, W&J 4-10, Teal 3-11, Franciscan 2-12. Rounding out the standings, of course, the top 6 teams get into the PAC tournament, and that'll be played at the site of the number 1 seed. And right now, Westminster, with still 8 games to go in the conference schedule, everybody playing 22 games, 11 doubleheaders, so a lot yet to be determined, but certainly Westminster in good shape. Geneva in good shape. The GTs would like to solidify themselves today. And Grove City at 7-7, certainly right in the mix. But again, don't want to get swept, certainly. keeps getting some wins and look to get in. And I think anybody that follows PAC softball would agree that if you get in, you've got a shot. Anybody can beat anybody, and there are a lot of quality teams. There are going to be a couple quality teams that do not make the PAC tournament here in 2026. Time now for the starting lineups. The starting lineups are brought to you by Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash here in Grove City, located on North Broad Street. You don't go there just for the oil change, you go for the experience. For Geneva, head coach Van Zanek will line them up this way in game one. Leading off in center field is Molly Shelley. Batting second is the second baseman, Kyra Wilcox. Lexi Zanek, the shortstop, bats third. Justine Robbins, the right fielder, will hit cleanup. Faith Bonner is the DP, batting fifth. Aaliyah Ottaviani, the first baseman, will bat sixth. Madison Rapp will catch and bat seventh. Stacy Rodriguez, the left fielder, hits eighth. Mallory Branson at third base will bat ninth. And doing the pitching in the flex position is Sofia Tavares. Again for Geneva, Shelley, Wilcox, Zanek, Robbins, Bonner, Ottaviani, Madison Rapp, Rodriguez, and Branson. For Grove City, head coach Kristen Kramer will have Evelyn Montone leading off and playing left field. Noelle Anthony in center field will bat second. Cora Myers will bat third and play first base. Alexis Jackson is the DP. She'll hit cleanup. Sydney Shea, the third baseman, bats fifth. Kristen Tesh will catch and hit sixth. Lily Meidel, the shortstop, will bat seventh. Zoe Bott, the right fielder, hits eighth. Abigail Metters will pitch and bat ninth. Abby Stauffer is the second baseman in the flex position. For Grove City, it's Montone, Anthony, Myers, Jackson, Shea, Tesh, Meidel, Bott, and Metters. The umpires for game one, Jeff Ryan behind the plate, Adam Vistano in the field. We'll take our final break, come back with the first pitch. Grove City and Geneva coming up next on the home of the Wolverines.
Unexpected reactions to smart financial decisions brought to you by feedthepig.org.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
So you're giving up, just like that.
Giving up on what?
On getting an inheritance from a distant relative.
Don't you think if there were a billionaire in the family, we'd know about it by now?
Listen to me. We are one phone call away from riding horses on our own private polo grounds. One call from christening yachts, having a butler, using summer as a verb.
How do you figure?
Look, everyone's got a rich uncle somewhere. It's statistics. So the best thing you can do is just prepare for the inevitable.
Right, which is why I thought maybe it would be smart to take control of my finances. You know, start using a budget, get out of debt, set some retirement goals.
Budgets? Debt? You watch your mouth. Retirement shouldn't be a goal for us. It should be a way of life.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
This is the news. This morning, we are saluting the 2.2 million women who have joined in the war effort. They now make up 37% of the workforce, changing their role forever.
The prestigious Harvard Medical School is breaking ground today, opening its doors to new female applicants.
Today, little girls all over the world look to the sky, where the first woman is now in space.
Military stereotypes are challenged today with the trailblazing promotion of a U.S. female officer to 4-star general. It was just announced that the vast majority of last year's doctorate degrees were earned by women.
We've come so far, but our news is changing for the worse. More women die from heart disease and stroke than men, even though it can be prevented. Make a change at GoRedForWomen.org today. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women.
As we await first pitch, the umpires concluding their pregame rounds of the grounds, if you will. Quick look at the PAC schedule today. Waynesburg hosting Teal, Allegheny hosts Bethany, Westminster hosts Franciscan, and St. Vincent hosting Chatham. And we will keep you abreast on all of those games as we go on here at College Field. I believe that those were all 3:30 starts like we are today. But we can pull those up. Elsewhere in Grove City College sports today, the lacrosse teams are at Bethany. Women's game at 4, men's game to follow at 7 down at Dawn Alt Field in Bethany. And actually, a couple of the softball games are underway. Westminster's out to a 5-0 lead on Franciscan. They're in the second inning of game 1. And Waynesburg University leading Teal 5-0 in the fourth in game 1 there. And the other games are 3:30 starts today throughout the President's Athletic Conference. Temperatures are in the mid-70s here. More clouds than sun. It was sunny for a while, but some lower and darker clouds have moved in. And there is a thunderstorm watch in the area, according to what the computer is telling us. And it's that time of year. You get into springtime, you get warm weather, then cold fronts, things unstable. And we will keep our fingers crossed that we get through this one. The hour by hour says we might be okay, but things can change one way or another. Geneva on the road today in the old gold jerseys with black numbers and letters outlined in white, black pants, and white socks for the GTs. And for Grove City, the red tops, white numbers and letters outlined in black, white and black trim red pants, and the black socks with the red and white triple stripes. So two teams that are sharply dressed here for this doubleheader at College Field. Again, Geneva swept the regular season games last year down in Beaver Falls. Grove City knocked Geneva out of the PAC tournament here 10-9. They waited 6 days to play that game because of so much rain here. Ultimately, Geneva rallied, went up 9-7 in that game in the top of the 7th. And then in the bottom of the 7th, Wolverines are down to their last strike. Kristen Tesh, game-tying 2-run double. Then Evelyn Montone singled her in, and that sent the Wolverines into the championship round. Dimensions here at College Field, 220 the whole way around. It is one of the larger outfields in the PAC. The wind Monday against Chatham was blowing straight in. Today we have kind of more of a crosswind, swirling wind, about 10 to 15 miles an hour, but it could gust. Right now, more or less blowing, not kind of diagonally. If you go to the left of the foul pole and left field line, blowing towards first base. So things kind of would be pushing, if you think of a clock, from about 11 o'clock to 5 o'clock right now. That's how the wind is blowing here at College Field. Again, that could change as the sun has broken through here. Schedule update, Grove City, the doubleheader with Penn State Altoona tomorrow is off the schedule. So the Wolverines will be back in action Saturday for Senior Day against Franciscan here at 1 o'clock. We'll be on air at or around 12:40 for that doubleheader as the Wolverines are winding down the home schedule. They will be also home next Wednesday for Hiram and then going to St. Vincent, and that's it for the regular season. Geneva in the middle of a road trip. GTs will go to John Carroll Friday. Of course, they're on the road Saturday. Single game Monday at Hiram. So the Golden Tornadoes logging some miles going up and down western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio. We'll take one last break, come back with the first pitch. Grove City and Geneva on the PAC Digital Network and the Wolverine Sports Network.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. BOGO windshield wiper sale with any of our Valvoline full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for Old Man Winter today before he arrives. BOGO windshield wiper sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy.
Abigail Metters concluding her warm-up tosses. Geneva will have Molly Shelley, Kyra Wilcox, and Lexi Zanuck due here in the top of the first. The Wolverine defense, Kristen Tesh doing the catching. Cora Myers at first. Abby Stauffer at second. Sydney Shea at third. And Lily Mito playing short outfield left to right. Evelyn Montone, Noelle Anthony, and Zoe Bott. And leading off will be Molly Shelley, the PAC leader in stolen bases. 36 steals this year for her. She's hitting .385. 1 home run, 9 runs batted in. She has scored a team-leading 29 runs, and she certainly is somebody that the Wolverines want to keep off the bases. Abigail Metters steps up onto the rubber, and we're underway. And the first pitch is a bit low, according to umpire Jeff Ryan. Corner infielders, Myers at first, Shea at third, a step in front of the respective bags. The 1-0 Misses a bit low. Metter's last time out at Westminster in game 1, uncharacteristic control problems, issued 9 walks. You have to wonder, knowing just how sick she's been, if something was working on her. 2-0. Sky down the left field line. And a sliding attempt by Montone, but she cannot get there as that one lands foul. Good effort from Montone. Covered a lot of ground. But it is a long strike, and it's 2-1. Metters 6-4 this year. ERA of 1.55. Number 2 in the league in earned run average. We'll see the league leader in the home half of the first when Sofia Tavares goes out there. 2-1. Strike on the outside corner, and that evens up the count at 2-2 on Molly Shelley. Metters 2-2. This one's looped down the left field line and will hook foul. And the count remains 2-2. Glad you could spend this Wednesday afternoon with us. 2-2, chopped foul at the third base line past head coach Van Zanik in the third base box. It is tax day. Maybe you're still crunching some numbers this afternoon while you watch or listening to the Wolverines and the Golden Tornadoes. You still have about 8.5 hours to get them done. That's if you're in the Eastern time zone. If you're out west or elsewhere, you have even more time. Another 2-2 from Metters. Popped in foul territory, third base side. Shea coming over, but it lands behind the Grove City dugout. Wolverines, of course, occupying the third base side. Geneva on the first base side. Another 2-2. Roped fouled on the left field line. If Abigail Metters wasn't loose, she's good and loose now. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Shea even with the bag at third. Myers a step in front of the bag at first. 2-2, this one's lined on the left field line. That one hits chalk. It is a fair ball. Shelley rounding first on her way to second. Montone's throw on target, but a bit late. And on the 9th pitch of the at-bat, Shelley doubles down the right field line. And Geneva has a runner in scoring position for Kyra Wilcox. Wilcox hitting .410 this year. No home runs, 17 runs batted in. Lefty batter, very skilled with the bat. Of course, not only the hitting, but handling the bat as well. So an early opportunity for Geneva. Slightly open stance for the lefty batter, Wilcox. There goes Shelley breaking for third. Throw down, skips away. It's going to go into left field. Montone up with it. The throw in is going to be late, and Geneva has a 1-0 lead. Molly Shelley, it is a stolen base. And then the throwing error makes it 1-0. The pitch was a strike to Wilcox, but Geneva has the lead, and Molly Shelley, her 37th stolen base of the season. A bit high, now 1-1 on Wilcox. Metters' next pitch. Popped foul behind us. We are behind home plate here at ground level. So the view that you are seeing or watching is the view that we have as well. The 1-2. Rolled right side. Abby Stauffer there to gobble it up. Throws over to Myers, and that's out number 1. One down for Lexi Zanuck, hitting .349 this year. 1 home run, 17 runs batted in. Senior shortstop from Beaver Falls. She is the daughter of head coach Van Zanuck. She's had an outstanding career for the GTs. She takes strike one on her first at bat of the afternoon. Metters deals. The 0-1, nicks the outside corner, now 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes on Zanuck as Geneva has jumped out to the early 1-0 lead. 0-2 misses away, now 1-2. This one's lined out to center. Anthony coming on, goes to a knee and makes the catch on a sinking liner. Good read off the bat by Anthony to take away a potential hit. That's out number 2. It brings up the right fielder, Justine Robbins. She's hitting .311 this year, 1 home run, and a team leading 20 runs batted in. Metter's first pitch to Robbins. In there for a strike. This is a veteran Geneva squad, 9 seniors overall, a lot of familiar names. Shelley, who's a junior, scored the run. She's a 3-year starter. Wilcox, multi-year starter. The 0-1, swing and a miss. It's now 0-2. Certainly Grove City is not a young team, although a number of freshmen in the lineup, but Geneva, as grizzled a team as there is in the PAC. This one's punched on the right side of the infield. A diving catch made by Abby Stauffer. That went off the end of the bat. The soft liner caught by the junior second baseman to end the inning. Geneva gets a run, a hit, no errors, and nobody left. Through a half inning at College Field, it's Geneva 1. Grove City coming to bat on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Founded in 1955, the President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 12 private institutions and 1 associate member, the PAC thrives in athletics and academics. Now sponsoring 24 varsity sports, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics, with academics at the core of every program. With over 300 academic All-Americans and over 1,400 academic honor roll recipients with a 3.6 GPA or higher in the past year alone. Our student athletes excel in athletics as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
Ma, is this how you feed a hamster?
I think so.
Is my homework right?
I think so.
Is this milk still good?
I think so.
When it comes to parenting, sometimes it's okay to think you know. But when it's something as important as your child's car seat, don't just think. Know. Double check if your child is in the right seat for their age and size. It'll help protect them in a car crash. Don't just think. Know by visiting nhtsa.gov/the-right seat. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Evelyn Montone leading off for Grove City against Sophia Tavarich as she takes strike 1 on the outside corner. The 0-1 punch down the right field line and is going to drop in fair. Montone rounding first, on her way to second with a stand-up double. So just like Geneva in the top of the first, Grove City gets a leadoff double. Montone, her 6th double of the season. And the Wolverines have the tying run in scoring position for Noelle Anthony. Anthony hitting .326 this year, no home runs and 9 runs batted in. And Tavarich's first pitch misses low. It's a ball on the Wolverines center fielder. The 1-0. And that one just a bit high. 2-0 on Noelle Anthony. Branson, the third baseman, a step in front of the bag. Likewise at first, Ottaviani. Outfield straight away and shallow. Anthony puts the bunt on the third base side, grabbed by Branson, guns it over to first late. It's a bunt single for Noelle Anthony. And it's first and third, nobody out. Noelle could not have rolled the ball out there any better than that. But First and third now for Cora Myers. Myers, 361 average this year, 1 home run, and a team-leading 22 runs batted in. So the Wolverines have their top run producer at the plate, runners on the corners, and nobody out. Tavarch's first pitch is a strike at the belt, 0-1. Montone at third, Anthony at first. Excellent speed for the Wolverines. Anthony on the run. This one skied down the right field line, foul territory, and it will land foul. The right fielder Robbins ran a long way, but the wind kept pushing it away, and it's 0-2. Myers making her 22nd start of the season. Tavarch, the 0-2. Away, Anthony on the run, goes down, and she's going to be tagged out on the caught stealing. The caught stealing goes 2-6. Count now 1-2, so the runner erased. Now 1-on-1 down. Anthony caught for the first time this year in 5 attempts. The 1-2 fouled off. The count stays a ball and 2 strikes. So good throw down there by Rapp, who gunned it down to Zanuck for the first out of the inning. The 1-2 misses low. 2-2 now. On Cora Myers. Myers playing first base once again today. Been the DP for a good portion of the season. 2-2 lashed foul towards the parking lot. But with Myers playing first, that allows Alexis Jackson to be the DP. Jackson likely will pitch game 2 with Olivia Lancey sidelined. And also, if the Wolverines would need Jackson to pitch in game 1, she could go get warm in the bullpen while the Wolverines are in the field. 2-2, bouncer up the third base line, backhand grab by Branson, but in foul territory. And it stays 2-2. And in terms of defense, both Jackson and Myers have done a good job over at first. 2-2, swing and a miss. Myers late on that one. Tavarch with her first strikeout. 2 away for Alexis Jackson. Jackson hitting .315 this year, no home runs, and 5 runs batted in. Montone over at third, but now 2 down in the bottom of the first. Tavarch's first pitch is high for a ball. 1-0 on the junior from Coventry Township over near Akron. .1-0 misses away, now 2-0. Jackson looking for a pitch to square up here, ahead in the count, 2-0. Tavarch deals, and that one fouled off back towards us. Tied up Jackson a little bit, the count now 2-1. Two balls and a strike on the Wolverine cleanup hitter. Sydney Shea waiting on deck. 2-1 is high, 3-1. Good snag there by Rapp, the catcher. Tavarch takes a brief saunter behind the rubber, now gets back up on the slab. The 3-1. Low, and it's ball 4. First and third, the third base runner of the inning for the Wolverines. Brings up Sydney Shea. Shea hitting .328 this year, no home runs, and she has knocked in 12. First pitch to Shea is on the outside corner for a strike. Sydney Shea, the right-hand hitting third baseman, from Hollidaysburg. Branson even with the bag at third. Ottaviani in front of the bag at first. A lot of room up the middle. 0-1 is roped down the left field line, but it hooks foul. And it is now 0-2. on Shea, who likely will catch game 2. Not 100% guaranteed, but that's been the MO of the Wolverines this year. Tesh in game 1, Shea in game 2. Tavarch, the 0-2. Foul tip at the plate. Stayed alive, and it stays 0-2. Shea this year, in 73 plate appearances, only 4 strikeouts. She does a good job of putting the ball in play. Tavarch does a good job of not getting the ball put in play. 54 strikeouts in 55 and 2/3 innings, so just about a strikeout an inning. And swing and a miss. Shea chased that one out of the zone. A pair of strikeouts for Tavarch, and that ends the inning. The Wolverines had first and third with nobody out, but do not score. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. 2 left. Through 1 in game 1. Geneva up 1-0 on the Wolverines Sports Network.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Faith Bonner will lead off for Geneva. Bonner, Ottaviani, and Madison Rapp for Geneva. 5, 6, and 7 in the order. Geneva up 1-0 in the top of the second. Abigail Metter's first pitch misses away. Bonner hitting .318 this year. It's her 20th start. 5 doubles. She has knocked in 9. Also 11 walks this year. She's been on base percentage of .456. The DP in game 1. And that one's low for ball 2. She's hitting for the pitcher, Tavarch. It's 2-0 on Bonner. Bonner, junior from Omaha, Nebraska. 2-0, strike at the knees, now 2-1. The bulk of the Geneva team from Western PA, Eastern Ohio, but then you have Bonner from Nebraska, some others sprinkled in there from across the Midwest and out west. 2-1, foul to the left of us behind home plate, and the count even now 2-2 on Bonner. Metters gets the sign from Tesh, the 2-2. Hit out towards left center field. Evelyn Montone going back, and she will make the head-high grab for out number 1. 1 down for the Geneva first baseman, Aaliyah Ottaviani. Ottaviani, .338 average, 1 home run, and 10 runs batted in. First pitch from Metters, misses a bit high, ball 1. On the first baseman from Riverside High School. She's just right up the road from Geneva. 1-0, catches the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Her older brother Nicholas was a fine linebacker for Geneva a handful of years ago. Metters the 1-1. High, 2-1 now to Ottaviani. Get you an update from Latrobe in a moment. 2-1, ripped foul on the left field side. Chatham is out to a 4-0 lead on St. Vincent in the second inning. We saw Chatham on Monday. That is a very dangerous team. And 5-9 in the league, but a team with some good young pitching. A team that really played well here on Monday. 2-2. Skips in. It's now 3-2 on Ottaviani. Westminster all over Franciscan. It's 13-0 in the third inning. And Waynesburg U has a 5-1 lead on Teal in the sixth. I believe that covers everything on the scoreboard so far. Payoff pitch coming from Abigail Metters. The righty deals, and it's low for ball 4. A one-out walk to Aaliyah Ottaviani. That brings up the catcher, Madison Rapp. .293 average this year for Rapp. No home runs and 7 runs batted in. Rapp, right-hand batter out of Penn Trafford. Metters' first pitch in for a strike. Her twin sister, Mackenzie Rapp, likely to start in game 2 in the circle. And they are identical twins. 0-1. Misses away, a ball and a strike. 1 on, 1 away in the second inning. Geneva getting a run in the first. Turned out to be an earned run. 1-1 is poked on the right side, knocked down by Stauffer to second for 1. That's all the Wolverines will get. Little flare, didn't have a lot on it. Stauffer kind of caught in between, ended up just sort of knocking it down with her chest and flipped it over to the shortstop, Meidel. Ottaviani, who was really in no man's land, or no woman's land, if you will. Not much she could do. She's forced, and Rapp will reach. And now 2 down for Stacy Rodriguez. She's hitting .295 this year, her 16th start of the year. Swing and a miss by Rodriguez. It's 0-1. Rapp, 3 steals and 3 attempts over at first. 0-1 is skied into short left field and into foul territory to make the catch. Tumbling to the turf is Lily Meidel, the shortstop. She ran a long way, and that will end the innings. The Wolverines flashing some leather in the second inning. For Geneva, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. Middle of the second at College Field. 1-0 Geneva leads on the Wolverines Sports Network.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Kristen Tesh will lead off the bottom of the second for Grove City. Sophia Tavarich's first pitch misses low. Tesh, Meidel, and Bott, 6, 7, 8 in the Grove City order. 1-0 the lead for Geneva. Grove City put the first 2 runners on base in the bottom of the first but could not score. The 1-0. Tesh takes a strike at the knees, 1-1. Tesh, .386 average this year, no home runs and 8 runs batted in. 7 of her 17 hits have been doubles. Tesh, righty batter, slightly open stance. And this one's looped foul over the Geneva dugout on the first base side. And it is 1-2 on the Wolverine backstop. Outfield straightaway, normal depth. About as straightaway as an outfield can be. 1-2 misses away. Now 2-2 wraps it up outside. Tavarch hit the target, but it was out of the zone, and Tesh didn't chase. Tavarch, a couple of strikeouts and a walk in the first inning. Two fouled again. Wolverines are making her work so far. 27 pitches already. It is a warm day, but not a hot day. The sun has been in behind the clouds. Two skips in. And the count now 3-2 on Tesh. Tesh shows Buntnell pulls back the 3-2. This one's punched out to right. Robbins coming in will make the head-high catch for out number one. Good battle, but Tesh retired for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Lily Meidel, the Wolverine shortstop from Pataskala, Ohio. Meidel hitting .344, no home runs and a couple of runs batted in. 11th start of the season for Meidel. Right-hand batter. And the first pitch from Tavarch is high for a ball. And the 1-0 misses inside. It's now 2-0 on Meidel towards the front of the box. Meidel, one of two freshmen starting in the infield in game one. 2-0s, a strike on the outer third, now 2-1. Game two against Chatham on Monday. The Wolverines had freshmen at all four infield spots. I mean, other than pitcher and catcher, which are technically infield, but first, second, third, and short, all rookies. 2-1, foul on the right field side. Meidel at short in both games. Zoe Lidner played second. Cora Myers was at first in both games, and Emma Vogt played third in the nightcap. 2 balls, 2 strikes with one away in the bottom of the second. 2-2. This one's lined up the middle of base hit for Lily Meidel. Meidel with the third hit of the afternoon. That brings up Zoe Bott. Bott making her third start of the season. She's 1 for 6 this year. She got her first collegiate hit Monday against Chatham. It was about a 10-foot squibber in front of the plate. But with her good speed, she beat it out. She bats with 1 on and 1 away as Grove City looks to get on the board, trailing 1-0. Bott, bunt, and it's foul. Trickles foul on the third base side. It's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Abigail Metters waiting on deck. Once bunted on the third base side of the rubber. Throw over by Branson in time. Wilcox covering. The sacrifice goes 5-4. Bott is out number 2. Meidel to second, and I'll bring up Abigail Metters, who's hitting .345 this year. No home runs and 14 runs batted in. She'll bat. Looking to get the Wolverines on the board and tie up this one. Tavarch's first pitch misses away, 1-0. Shelley in center field straight away. Normal depth. She can cover a lot of ground in all directions. 1-0 misses high and 2-0. No doubt 2 of the top center fielders in the PAC when it comes to going and getting it on display here today. The 1-0 misses high to Metters, now 2-0. Pitch from Tavarch. This one's driven out towards right center. Robbins coming on and makes the basket catch, thigh high to end the inning. Sinking liner, Robbins got a good jump on it, and that will end the threat. Grove City, no runs, a hit, no errors, and a runner left at second. On to the third. Geneva leads 1-0 on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Mallory Branson, Molly Shelley, Kyra Wilcox, 9-1 and 2 in the Geneva order due here in the top of the third. Branson making her second start of the season. She's 2 for 7 at the plate. That's .286 average. Abigail Metter's first pitch, swing and a miss as Branson chased one above the letters. 0-1. Branson, the junior from Obama Academy in the Pittsburgh City League. Wolverine infield, everybody's in a step or two. 0-1, swing and a miss. Branson tardy on that one, and Metters quickly ahead, 0-2. Perhaps Metters a bit salty after getting robbed of a game-tying hit in the end of the second inning. 0-2, that one's high and away. Branson did not chase. Branson has not struck out this year. Righty batter with an even stance. The 1-2 for Metters. Swing and a miss. Abigail Metters picks up her first strikeout of the afternoon. Number 304 in her career. One down back to the top of the order for Molly Shelley. Doubled, stole a base, and scored on a throwing error in the first. The run ended up being earned as Shelley would have scored on the Wilcox groundout, but either way, Molly Shelley made things happen leading off the game. And Metters' first pitch pulled foul off the dugout fence on the third base side. It's 0-1. We mentioned Metters' strikeout total 304 in her career. She is the all-time leader at Grove City. Now she achieved that last Wednesday at Westminster, passing Lauren Pinnell with her 303rd strikeout. Now she has a 2-strikeout lead. Chopper on the left side, grabbed by Meidel, guns it over to first in time to get the speedy Shelley. And quickly 2 down in the third. You don't have much time when Shelley puts the ball on the ground, but Meidel got there and gunned it over to Cora Myers for the second out. 2 down for Kyra Wilcox, grounded out to second in her first at bat, and she takes strike on the outside corner from Metters, 0-1. Shea, the third baseman, a couple of steps in front of the bag, hugging the line. The 0-1 misses low, 1-1. Anthony, the center fielder, is shaded 4 or 5 steps towards the gap in right center. 1-1 is high to Wilcox, 2-1. Teal making things interesting on Waynesburg University. It's 5-3 in the 7th in game 1 of that doubleheader. Two-1, missed in, now 3-1. And St. Vincent on the board against Chatham. It's 4-1. They are in the third in Latrobe. 3-1, chopped foul. Now 3-2 on Wilcox, with Lexi Zanuck waiting on deck, hoping for an opportunity here in the third. Grove City in the home half of the third will have the top of the order due. Montone, Anthony, and Myers. Payoff pitch from Metters to Wilcox. Pop foul third base side. Meidel giving it a run, but is going to land in the Grove City bullpen out of play. Game 1 of 2 today in this PAC doubleheader. Another payoff pitch from Metters. And called strike 3, caught the outside corner. So a pair of strikeouts in the third for Abigail Metters. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Through 2 1/2 innings at College Field, Geneva leads Grove City 1-0 on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Founded in 1955, the President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 12 private institutions and 1 associate member, the PAC thrives in athletics and academics. Now sponsoring 24 varsity sports, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics, with academics at the core of every program. With over 300 academic All-Americans and over 1,400 academic honor roll recipients with a 3.6 GPA or higher in the past year alone. Our student athletes excel in athletics as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
Evelyn Montone leads off for Grove City, and she takes strike 1 from Sophia Tavarch. Montone doubled to lead off for Grove City in the first, but was stranded at third. 1-0 the Geneva lead. Montone hits one out towards right center. Shelley on the run and into the gap, makes the catch. Shelley, those long strides, able to rob Montone of potential extra bases. That's out number 1. Brings up Noelle Anthony, bunt single and caught stealing in the first. Grove City's out-hit Geneva so far, 3-1, but most important category is in Geneva's favor. First pitch to Anthony is outside for a ball, 1-0. Third baseman Branson creeping in. Likewise, Ottaviani at first, and the 1-0 is lined down the right field line, but it slices foul. Kristen Kramer, the Wolverine head coach in the third base box. Joe Angelo, first-year assistant. He's in the first base box for the Wolverines. 1-1 misses away, and it's now 2-1. Anthony, the senior from Clarion, one of 2 seniors on the roster. She had Kristen Tesh. 2-1 bouncer on the right side. Wilcox right there. Toss over to first in time. Noelle Anthony is now 1 for 2. 2 away for Cora Myers, who struck out back in the first. Myers, right-hand hitting first baseman. And the first offering is a strike from Tavarich. 29 strikes, 17 balls so far for the Newton Falls product. The 0-1 misses away, 1-1. The 1-1. Bouncer left side. Branson on the second hop fields it. Throws over to first and in time to get Myers by a step. Grove City set down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 3 innings complete in Game 1 at College Field. Geneva maintains a 1-0 lead on the Wolverines Sports Network.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
and Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
3, 4, and 5 due for Geneva in the top of the fourth. And Abigail Metter's first pitch to Lexi Zanuck is a strike. Zanuck, Robbins, Bonner for Geneva. Zanuck lined out to center in her first at bat. Abigail Metters, pitch number 51, misses away. The count even, a ball and a strike on Zanuck. Metters, the righty, deals. That one is low. 2-1. Kristen Tesh doing the catching. Cora Myers at first. Abby Stauffer at second. Sydney Shea at third. Lily Mito at short. Evelyn Monteau, Noelle Anthony, Zoe Bott left to right on the outfield. 2-1 is driven out towards right center. Coming on and unable to hang on to it is Noelle Anthony. Popped loose as she hit the ground, and it'll be a leadoff single for Zanuck. The second hit of the game for the GTs. And that'll bring up Justine Robbins, who hit a soft liner to second baseman Stauffer to end the first. Anthony came a long way, but the wind just pushed it away from her. She had it, but not really secure. Then when she hit the ground, it popped away. First pitch to Robbins is a strike. 0-1. One foul back into your living room. It's now 0-2. The wind blowing in from left field affected the Zanuck hit in a positive way if you're a Geneva fan, certainly. The 0-2, low swing and a miss. Robbins took off for first. Can't go with first base occupied on less than 2 outs. Zanuck wisely did not go anywhere, although Tesh gunned it down. And Robbins down on strikes. That's the third strikeout for Metters. 3 of the last 4 putouts have been via strikeout. This will bring up Faith Bonner, the DP. Flew out to left, leading off the second. The 0-1 is a changeup. Hits the outside corner for a strike. Zanuck, good speed over at first. The 0-1, driven out to center. Anthony going back, has it measured, makes the catch, drifting towards the gap in right center. Bonner hit it well, but that's out number 2. 2 away for Ottaviani. She walked and then was forced out in the second. Ottaviani in the number 6 spot of the order for Geneva. Metter's first one bounces in. Nice pick made by Kristen Tesh. Ball 1 on Ottaviani. Grove City will have the middle third of the order due in the fourth. Jackson, Shea, and Tesh. One-0, swing and a miss. Tesh throws down to Myers at first, but Zanuck back. Zanuck 6 for 8 in the stolen base department this year. With 2 outs, you think a good chance she would be on the move. 1-1 is lined to left, the base hit. Zanuck will stop at second. Now 2 on for Geneva for Madison Rapp. She hit into a forced play in her first at bat back in the second. So Rapp so far 0 for 1 today. Zanuck at second, Ottaviani at first as Geneva looks to add to this 1-0 lead. Metter's looking to get out of the jam. Rapp, a tough customer in the batter's box. Metter's first pitch high for a ball. Rapp, a couple of doubles, 2 triples this year. Anything in the outfield probably scores Zanuck with 2 outs. 1-0 strike at the knees, that evens it up at 1-1. Rapp, the right-hand batter, towards the front of the box. Even stance. The 1-1. Fisted foul over our heads, and it's now 1-2. Sun broke through for a few minutes, now the clouds have returned. The 1-2. Popped on the infield. Who wants it? Sydney Shea says she has it, and the Wolverine third baseman collects it for out number 3. Geneva threatens but does not score. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. Halfway home in game 1. It's Geneva 1, Grove City 0 on the Wolverine Sports Network.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Sophia Tavarich, first pitch of the 4th inning to Alexis Jackson, is outside for a ball. Jackson walked in her first at bat. Only walk of the day issued by Tavarich. She has struck out 2. 1-0 Geneva with the lead. 1-0's a strike at the belt, now 1-1. Jackson, Shea, Tesh for the Wolverines in the 4th. Tavarich on the rubber, and her 1-1. High, 2-1. But when you have the pitchers in the PAC that are top 2 in ERA and batting average against, the fact it's 1-0 is not a surprise. Tavarich, the league leader in both of those categories, behind Jackson 2-1. For 2-1 on the outer third, evens the count at 2-2. Alexis Jackson, she knows a thing or two about pitching as well. She got the win Monday in game 1 against Chatham. Good chance we'll see her in the circle in game 2. 2-2, misses away, and the count is now 3-2. Jackson, the right-hand batter, the DP in game 1. 3-2 fouled off as Jackson spoiled a pretty tough pitch. Wolverines, red tops, red pants, white numbers and letters, black and white trim, black socks with the red and white triple stripe. Geneva in the old gold tops, black numbers and letters outlined in white. Black pants with a white stripe, white socks for Geneva. The 3-2. Strike at the bottom of the zone. Jackson down on strikes, the 3rd strikeout of the day for Tavarich. 1 down for Sydney Shea. She struck out to end the 1st. The 1st inning was Grove City's best chance. 1st and 3rd, nobody out, but caught stealing, strikeout, and then another strikeout ended the threat. Shea takes the first offering low for ball 1. Shea, righty batter, towards the front of the box. A bouncer on the third base side, knocked down in foul territory by Branson. It's 1-1. Shea with 5 doubles this year. Certainly a lot of pop in her bat. Be hard to put one out today, though, with the wind blowing in from left. One is low, now 2-1. Shea went 4 for 7 Saturday in the doubleheader down at Bethany. She's ahead of Tavarch, 2-1. Roller left side, circling behind it is Zanuck. Throws over to first in time to get Shea. 2 down for Kristen Tesh, who flew out to right, leading off the second. Tesh, right-hand batting catcher. And the first pitch from Tavarch. Popped in foul territory, first base side. Ottaviani near the box makes the catch. And the Wolverines are retired quickly in the fourth. Zeros across. We head to inning number 5 here at College Field. Geneva 1, Grove City 0 on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Hey, is that a faucet running?
Nope. That's not a faucet. That's a river rushing through the forest.
It is?
Yeah. Forest rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink. The water comes straight from the forest to us. In fact...
What? I can't hear you because of the vacuum.
That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe.
How do trees clean the air?
They soak up the dirty air on their leaves, branches, and trunks, which means clean air for us.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yep. But the forest does more than give us clean air and water. It gives us shade for hot days, birds to listen to, and trees to climb.
Wow, that's awesome. I didn't know how cool the forest could be. Hey, let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does, just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Stacy Rodriguez will lead off for Geneva. Fouled out to the shortstop Meidel in the second inning. She'll be followed by Branson and Shelley. 8, 9, and 1 in the Geneva order. Geneva 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Grove City no runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. And each team is left on 3 through the first 4 innings. Abigail Metters, first pitch, misses high to the Geneva left fielder. It is 1-0. Misses low, now 2-0. Metters deals, the 2-0 misses away, now 3-0. Metters has walked 1 today. She struck out 3. But behind 3-0 to the leadoff batter in the top of the 5th. Strike right down the middle. It's now 3-1 on Rodriguez. Outfield straight away, normal depth. 3-1 misses high and a leadoff walk for Geneva in the 5th. Third time today that Geneva's had the leadoff batter on. That'll bring up Mallory Branson, who struck out leading off the 3rd. And it will not be Branson, it will be a pinch hitter. It's going to be Bella Skurlak to hit. Hitting .361 this year, 13 of 36. She's knocked in 6. So she will bat in the number 9 spot of the order. Metter's first pitch to the pinch hitter is in for a strike. Skurlock batting for Branson in the 9 spot of the order. The 0-1 bunt pushed foul on the first base side. It's now 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes on Skurlock, the pinch hitter. Sophomore from Central Valley. 0-2, swing and a miss. Metters pumped it past her for out number 1. Back to the top of the order for Molly Shelley. Doubled and scored in the first, grounded out to short in the third. Metters, first pitch is just off the plate, 1-0 to Molly Shelley. Swing and a miss as Shelley tied up by that one. Count now a ball and a strike. 1 away in the 5th. Rodriguez walked to begin the inning. She's over at first. One high. Good backhand stab by Tesh to keep the runner at first. It's now 2-1. This one's belted towards left center. We'll get down for a base hit, perhaps extra bases. Anthony up with it. Rodriguez rounding third. Here comes Meidel's relay to the plate. It is up the first base line. It is a double. And a run batted in for Molly Shelley. And it is 2-0 Geneva. Shelley cracks her second double of the afternoon. And it's 2-0 Geneva with 1 away in the 5th. Brings up Kyra Wilcox. Grounded out to second in the first, struck out looking in the third. But Geneva able to add to the lead. The lead now 2-0 and looking for more. There goes Shelley. Pitches outside. Tesh will throw down and safe. Avoiding the tag is Shelley. Second stolen base of the afternoon, or 38th of the season. Kristen Kramer is going to come out and talk with Adam Vistano, the field umpire, for a further explanation. But it looked like Shelley was able to get in the back door and avoid the tag from our vantage point. The pitch, we believe, was a strike on the outside corner, but was a strike. So 0-1 the count. Runner at third, Shelley, after the stolen base. Wolverines would love a strikeout or a pop out here. Wilcox takes that one low, and it's 1-1. Anything on the ground other than perhaps a one-hop smash to the pitcher would probably score Shelley. She can cover 60 feet pretty easily. Wilcox shows bunt, pulls back, takes a pitch low for a ball, and it is 2-1. Shelley, the RBI double, scoring Rodriguez to make it 2-0. Wilcox shows bunt, pulls back, and it's now 3-1. Shelley at third, excellent speed. Outfield shallow and shaded towards right. 3-1. Foul, a lot of play third base side. Should say Anthony in center is shaded towards right. Bott playing very shallow in right. Montone straight away and shallow in left. If Wilcox is a little bit late on one and hits it the other way, it could be a problem for the Wolverines. Metters looking for a strikeout here. The 3-2. Bouncer left side. And through the legs of Meidel. Scoring on the play is Shelley, who was not moving on the play. She will come home on the air. And it is 3-0. Right through the 5-hole. And Geneva adds to the lead. It is 3-0, and the Wolverines will converge in the circle. Wilcox put it in play, and they're unable to score on the air. Second air of the afternoon for the Wolverines. Three nothing, and Lexi Zanuck will stand in. Lined out to center in the first, singled, leading off the fourth. First pitch from Metters is low for a ball to Lexi Zanuck, and it's 1-0. It is not a run batted in for Wilcox because Shelley was standing on the bag. 1-0 high, 2-0. Tesh throws down to first, chasing Zanuck back to the bag. As of now, the run is unearned. Could change depending on what happens here in the rest of the inning. 2-0 is low, 3-0 now to Zanuck. Metters now up to 86 pitches. First game back from illness. 3-0 is low. Wilcox takes second on the play. Zanuck, or moves up to second. Zanuck walks. She's on for the second straight inning. It'll bring up Justine Robbins. The right fielder popped out the second in the first, struck out in the fourth. Two runs home for Geneva. The first pitch from Metters to Robbins. This one's belted out towards left center field, and it will get down, hits off the fence. One run is in. Here comes Zanuck. The throw from Meidel is late. It'll be a triple for Robbins, and Geneva adds two more. It is 5-0. Robbins clocked that one to left center. 5-0 Geneva. And still only one out. Faith Bonner will now stand in. And we are going to have a pitching change as we see Alexis Jackson coming out of the third base dugout, but Geneva has taken the lead. Okay, so nine lineups, straight nine. So the changes for Grove City. We'll tell you about the new positions for everybody in just a moment. Alexis Jackson on. We'll tell you about Alexis when we come back on the Wolverines Sports Network.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Changes for the Wolverines. The DP, Alexis Jackson, comes into the game. She will now do the pitching. Abigail Metters moves from the rubber to first base. Cora Myers goes from first to second, and Abby Stauffer, the flex, comes out. So Grove City now with a 9-player lineup, the National League lineup, so to speak. And the first pitch from Jackson is belted by Bonner. Diving attempt made by Anthony, can't come up with it. Robbins will trot home. Bonner on with an RBI single, and it is 6-0 Geneva. Now we'll also close the book on Abigail Metters, who went 4 1/3, gave up 5 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, 3 strikeouts, and 4 walks. First pitch to Ottaviani, who is walked and singled, is outside for a ball. Jackson deals. That one low, 2-0. Geneva has scored 5 times in the 5th inning to take a 6-0 lead, and looking for more. Taviani facing Jackson. 2-0 misses inside. It's now 3-0. Jackson, it's her 5th appearance of the season, 2-0, ERA of 5.55. It's her second relief appearance. She's behind Ottaviani, 3-0. Pitch down the middle for a strike, now 3-1. Three-1 is low for ball 4. There's also a pinch runner at now second base for Geneva, running for Bonner, as that is Peyton James. So she's running at second. Ottaviani, the trail runner, at first for Madison Rapp, who is 0 for 2 today. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes ball 1. James running for Bonner in the DP spot at second. Ottaviani, the trail runner, at first. 9th batter of the inning. And the 1-0 misses. It's now 2-0. Rodriguez, who started this with a leadoff walk, is on deck. Come on, man, 2-0 in for a strike. And it's now 2-1. Grove City will have Mito, Bott, Metters, 7, 8, and 9 in the order due in the bottom of the 5th, but Grove City now facing a 6-0 deficit. 2 balls and a strike. Alexis Jackson on in relief. And the pitch, bunt shown, and it gets past Tesh. The runners will move up on the passed ball. And now 3-1 on a wrap. Wind picking up once again here. You can probably hear it in the background. Shea, the third baseman, Metters, the first baseman, both a couple of steps in front of the respective bases. The 3-1 is high. Ball 4. And Geneva has batted around. Back to Rodriguez, who is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. The walk does set up a force everywhere. The Wolverines are on the ropes right now here in the top of the 5th. First pitch to Rodriguez, misses low for a ball. James at third, Ottaviani at second, Rapp at first. Shelley with an RBI double, Robbins a 2-run triple in this inning, the big blows. 1-0, line foul down the right field line. An error as well has helped open the door for Geneva. One ball, one strike, one away. Jackson's pitch. Golfed out to left. Montone with a diving catch. The runner on third, James, will tag and score. Sacrifice fly for Rodriguez. And that'll make it 7-0. And we're going to have another pinch hitter in the 9 spot of the order. Is going to be Georgia Kerner to pinch hit. She will bat for Skurlak, who hit for Branson this inning. She'll pinch hit and take strike one from Jackson. 6 runs home for Geneva. The 0-1. That one high to Georgia Kerner, 1-1. Kerner has also made 8 pitching appearances this year. 1-0 record. She's 4 for 10 at the plate. One strike at the belt now, 1-2. To Kerner. Jackson gets the sign from Tesh. 1-2, poked on the infield, grabbed by Cora Myers, throws over to Metters, and that ends the inning. However, Geneva sends 11 batters to the plate in the inning. For Geneva, 6 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, 2 left. Middle of the 5th at College Field. Geneva on top on the Wolverines Sports Network.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Lily Mito will lead off for Grove City. Mito 1 for 1, single back in the second. Wolverines look to counterpunch here after Geneva scored 6 in the top of the inning, and the first pitch from Tavarich, who had a rather long wait in the dugout, is high for a ball. Mito bought Metters, due for Grove City. The 1-0 popped on the infield. Zanuck going out into the outfield, and then coming on to make the catch is the center fielder, Shelley. That one hung up for a long time, ends up on the edge of the outfield grass. Molly Shelley makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Zoe Bott. She had a sacrifice back in the second. First pitch to Bott is a strike. Oh, 1 misses away. Now a ball and a strike. Update in the PAC scoreboard. Chatham leading St. Vincent 8-5 in the 6th in Game 1. Franciscans jumped out to a 3-0 lead on Westminster in the first in Game 2 over New Wilmington. 1-1, it's an inside-out swing over to second base, and Bott will be retired by the second baseman Wilcox for the second out. 2 down for Abigail Metters, flew out to right in the second. Metters fouls the first one at the plate, so it's 0-1 on Metters. Women's lacrosse, Grove City in action at Bethany. They're in the second quarter. Wolverines off to a good start, leading 12-0. Wolverines coming off back-to-back shutout wins last week and maybe looking for a third one today. 0-1 misses away, 1-1. 11 straight wins for Grove City. It's a program record. And looks to be on the way to number 12. Grove City men's lacrosse team at Bethany tonight. 7 o'clock at Donald Field. The 1-1 line to the second baseman Wilcox, who flags that one down, and that will end the inning. So Tavarch comes out and gets a 1-2-3 inning after her team puts up 6. On to the 6th. Geneva leads Grove City 7-0 on the Wolverines Sports Network.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Molly Shelley leads off for Geneva. 2 for 3, 2 doubles, 2 runs scored, 2 steals for the Geneva table setter. And Alexis Jackson's first pitch misses high for a ball. Shelley, Wilcox, Zanuck for Geneva in the top of inning 6. The 1-0, bouncer left side. Meidel grabs it, throws over to first, and scooped by Metters for out number 1. Shelley now 2 for 4, second time that she's grounded out to Meidel today. That'll bring up Kyra Wilcox. Reached on an error and scored last inning, officially 0 for 3 in this one. Jackson's first pitch, Wilcox shows bunt and takes a strike. So it's 0-1 to the Geneva second baseman. Don't forget, we'll have Game 2 coming up later today, about 30 minutes after the conclusion of Game 1. 0-1 is sliced into left for a base hit. Wilcox going the other way for her first hit of the afternoon. She's on base for the second straight inning. That brings up Lexi Zanuck, lined out to center in the first, singled in the fourth, walked and scored in the fifth. For those of you on the PAC Digital Network, you'll just go back to your main menu and push the arrow key over to the icon for the game. First pitch is strike 1. For those of you watching via Vimeo and athletics.gcc.edu, the link remains the same. Count 0-1 on Zanuck, the right-hand hitting shortstop. Metters high on that one. That'll even up the count at a ball and a strike. Metters at first, or playing first. Myers at second. Shea at third. Meidel at short. Tesh doing the catching for Jackson. Outfield unchanged for the Wolverines. The 1-1. Popped out into right. Zoe Bott goes over and makes the catch for out number 2. Wind may have helped her out a little bit there, pushing that one back towards her. 2 away for Justine Robbins. Robbins, 2-run triple last inning. That was the big hit in the inning, broke it open. She's 1 for 3, popped out the second in the first, struck out in the fourth. First pitch is a shot back up the middle, knocked down by Meidel. It trickles out into short right field. It will be a base hit. Went through the wickets of Jackson. Meidel did a good job, got a piece of it. Kept the lead runner from getting to third. But now 2 on, and it'll be Bonner to bat, re-entering in the 5th spot of the order. They're going to go out and make sure Lily Meidel was okay. The injuries certainly have become a story for the Wolverines in recent weeks. But Meidel appears to be okay, and it'll be Bonner batting. She's 1 for 3 today with an RBI. Flew out to left in the second, flew out to center in the fourth. RBI single last inning. Alexis Jackson came on in relief last inning. Bonner was the first batter she faced. That one's foul on the third base side. It's 0-1. Softball finals from today. Waynesburg defeated Teal 5-3. Westminster over Franciscan 13-0. The 0-1 from Jackson. Looped foul down the left field line. It's 0-2. Waynesburg leading Teal in the second inning of Game 2, 3-0. Chatham on top of St. Vincent, 8-5 in Game 1. They're in the 6th inning down in Latrobe. The 0-2 from Jackson. Misses low and away, now 1-2. Franciscan had a short-lived 3-0 lead at Westminster. It's now 5-3, Big Blue in the second. Ball and 2 strikes. Jackson deals. This one hit out towards center. Anthony will come on, goes to a knee, and makes the catch of that sinking liner. And it will end the inning. Good play by the Wolverines center fielder. For Geneva in the 6th, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. 5.5 complete in Game 1. Geneva on top on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control.
Yikes!
So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Evelyn Montone leads off the home half of inning number 6 for Grove City. Montone, Anthony, and Cora Myers for Grove City. And Sophia Tavarich's first pitch in for a strike. 43 strikes, 26 balls for the senior hurler. Her already minuscule ERA of 1.27 has gone down a few notches today with 5 shutout innings. 0-1, check swing foul up the first base side. It's now 0-2. In fact, the ERA down to 1.17. The 0-2 to Montone, that one low, a ball and 2 strikes on Evelyn Montone. The 1-2 misses away, now 2-2 to Montone. Montone, 5th in program history with 82 runs scored. 2-2, line to left. And a base hit for Montone, her second hit of the afternoon. The leadoff batter on for Grove City for the second time today. The other time was back in the first when Montone doubled. Brings up Noelle Anthony, bunt single and a ground out today. She's 1 for 2. The Wolverines have hit some balls hard. They've had some traffic, but unable to cash in so far today as Anthony takes strike 1. Tavarich getting back up on the rubber. 0-1. 1-1 as that misses away. Tavarich wearing number 28. Of course, a mathematically perfect number. So all of its factors add up to 28. Nobody here on press row impressed by that nugget. 1-1 misses inside, 2-1. Maybe somebody at home was impressed by it, I don't know. If you are, send us a postcard. 2-1 to Anthony is fouled on the right field line. It's now 2-2. Montone over at first. Nobody out in the 6th, the 2-2. Misses low, now 3-2. Outfield straight away. Rodriguez maybe a step or two in on left field. Bouncer left side. Zanuck with it, only one play over to first and in time to get Anthony. Montone takes second on the play. Anthony now 1 for 3. That'll bring up Cora Myers. 0 for 2 today, struck out on the first, grounded out to third in the third. Myers began the game at first base, now playing second. Tavarich's first pitch to the Central Mountain grad is low for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 is lined to left, right to Rodriguez. Throws back to second, safe. Montone nearly doubled off, but got the foot in there. Myers wrapped that one to left, but it's a loud second out in the 6th. 2 away for Alexis Jackson. Struck out in her last at bat. That was in the 4th. She walked in the 1st. Myers may not hit a ball harder this year, but it's out number 2 as Jackson takes ball 1 low. 1-0, misses low, now 2-0 on Alexis Jackson. Montone, very good speed out at second. 2-0, chop foul. Now 2-1 to Jackson, who began the game as the designated player, then came in to pitch. We could see her in the circle in game 2 as well. Wolverines banged up on the pitching staff. Olivia Lancey, Ellie Day, both in civilian garb today. 2-1, roller on the right side. Wilcox with it, underhand flip to Ottaviani. And Jackson is retired 4-3. That ends the inning. Leadoff single by Montone. She's stranded. No runs, a hit, no errors, one left. We head to inning number 7. Geneva on top, 7-0 on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Hey, is that a faucet running?
Nope, that's not a faucet. That's a river rushing through the forest.
It is?
Yeah, forest rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink. The water comes straight from the forest to us. In fact...
What? I can't hear you because of the vacuum.
That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe.
How do trees clean the air?
They soak up the dirty air on their leaves, branches, and trunks, which means clean air for us.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yep, but the forest does more than give us clean air and water. It gives us shade for hot days, birds to listen to, and trees to climb.
Wow, that's awesome. I didn't know how cool the forest could be. Hey, let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does, just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Aaliyah Ottaviani, Madison Rapp, Stacy Rodriguez due for Geneva in the top of the 7th. Ottaviani has walked twice and singled. Alexis Jackson getting ready to get up on the rubber. She had to adjust the fielder's mask, and now she appears to be ready to face Ottaviani. Jackson's first pitch misses away for a ball. It's 1-0. Shea, the third baseman, even with the bag. Metters a step in front of the bag at first. On a check swing. The pitch was a called strike. The middle infielders, Myers is a step towards the hole on the right side at second base. Midel playing straight up at short, outfield straight away, normal depth. The 1-1 from Jackson. This one's hit out towards right and will drop in for a base hit. Bott up with it quickly, but Aaliyah Ottaviani is on for the 4th time in as many plate appearances today. 9th hit of the afternoon for Geneva. That'll bring up Madison Rapp. Rapp hit into a force play in the 2nd. Popped out to 3rd in the 4th, walked in the 5th. Jackson's first pitch misses away for a ball. We reach the top of the hour here, 5 o'clock in the Eastern Time Zone. Hope you're having a great Friday afternoon wherever you, or Wednesday afternoon. It's Wednesday. Been all out of sorts this week. 1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1. 1-1 bouncer back to Jackson, throws the second. Midel there for the force, the throwback in time. 1-6-3 double play turned by the Wolverines. Rapp stumbled over the bag at first. Bit of a crash landing. She's up and walking off. Looks to be okay, but good job by the Wolverine defense to turn the double play. 2 down for Rodriguez, who 0 for 1 officially. She will not be Stacy Rodriguez. She will be lifted for a pinch hitter. It'll be Mally Rusiti, a senior from Kent, Ohio, and Ravenna Field High School. So Rusiti will bat for Rodriguez in the 7th. She's 0 for 3 on the season. First pitch in there for a strike from Jackson. 0-1, swing and a miss, and it's now 0-2. Senior infielder and catcher, Rusiti, facing Alexis Jackson. 0-2, bounced up the third base line, foul. And it stays 0-2 on the pinch hitter in the number 8 spot of the Geneva order. Branson on deck. 0-2, Pfister on the right side. Metters with a backhand grab, flips it to Myers covering. It'll go 3-4, and that will end the 7th. A 1-2-3 inning for Alexis Jackson. Last chance for the Wolverines when we come back. Geneva on top on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Founded in 1955, the President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 12 private institutions and 1 associate member, the PAC thrives in athletics and academics. Now sponsoring 24 varsity sports, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics, with academics at the core of every program. With over 300 academic All-Americans and over 1,400 academic honor roll recipients with a 3.6 GPA or higher in the past year alone. Our student athletes excel in athletics as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
Pitching change for Geneva. It'll be Alina Campbell on for the 12th time this year. 2-1, record ERA of 2.23. She comes on in relief of the starter, Tavaric, who threw 6 shutout innings. And the first pitch to Sydney Shea is a strike. Shea, Tesh, and Meidel do in the 7th against the reliever. And Shea takes strike 1. She's 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground out today. Oh, 0-1 bounces in. That'll even up the count. A ball and a strike on Sydney Shea. 1-1, swing and a miss. The off-speed pitch now 1-2. A very light mist fell during the inning break. Seems to have tapered off for now. 1-2 is line to center, a base hit. Sydney Shea with her first hit of the afternoon, 5th hit for the Wolverines, and the leadoff batter on for Kristen Tesh. Tesh flew out to right in the 2nd, fouled out in the 3rd. And our video is decided to reset. We'll get that recalibrated in a moment, but we can tell you that Sydney Shea will be lifted for a pinch runner. It's going to be Zoe Lidner. And how's our video look now? I believe we are good to go. So Lidner now running over at first. Campbell's first pitch to Tesh popped out into short right. Robbins coming in, makes the catch for out number 1. Tesh retired. One away for Lily Meidel. Meidel 1 for 2 today, singled in the second, flew out to center in the fourth. Campbell deals, driven out to right. Robbins coming towards the line. Can she get there? She cannot. It drops in for a base hit. Lidner goes to second on the play. The Wolverines have 2 on for Zoe Bott. Bott today, sacrifice bunt in the second, grounded out to second in the fourth. Grove City looks to get something going here against the Geneva bullpen. Pitch skips away. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Bott. Lidner now to third on the play. Meidel at second. The count 1-0 on Zoe Bott. And the 1-0 misses low, now 2-0. Wolverines threatening here in the seventh. 2-0, and it clips Bott on the front leg, and the bases are now loaded. Bases loaded. Going to bring up Abigail Metters, who is 0 for 2 in this one. Metters looking to do some damage and taking strike one, that pitch at the knees. Metters certainly capable of doing some damage, also a double play candidate. 0-1, swing and a miss. As Campbell pulled the string on that one, it's 0-2. Lidner at third, Meidel at second, Bott at first. This one bounced on the right side. Wilcox can't get there, and it will be a base hit as 2 runs score. Robbins threw to first. Metters beat it out. Lidner scores on the play. Also coming home is Lily Meidel. And it is 7-2. Bott over to third. Abigail Metters a 2-run single. She will now be lifted for a pinch runner. Wilcox was there, just snuck under her glove. 7-2 and back to the top of the order. And pinch runner will come out of the dugout. It's going to be Sydney McBride to run for Metters. So McBride, who's been a part-time starter in right field this year, she will run for Metters here in the bottom of the seventh. Evelyn Montone drives one to center. And it is caught by Shelley. Bott had come down the line and then goes back, but Montone hit it well, but she's out number 2. She's 2 for 4 today. She's flown out twice to Shelley, and now Grove City down to its final out with Noelle Anthony. Anthony today, 1 for 3 with a bunt single. And on the 1-0, it's hit out to center. Shelley is right there, and that will do it as Geneva takes the opener. Grove City in the 7th. 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors and 2 left. Geneva takes game 1 by a final of 7-2. We'll come back with the recap and get you set for the nightcap on the Wolverines Sports Network.
I'm Sally, a volunteer at United Way. I'm asking people around the neighborhood what they think this place needs. Excuse me, hi. What do you think this place needs?
I'd like to see more parking.
More playgrounds.
Free movies.
That's easy. Better restaurants.
And you, what do you think this place needs?
This place? Oh, more ice cream trucks.
Okay. How about you?
Wi-Fi everywhere?
I was thinking more money in the pockets of local families come tax time.
Can I change my answer?
I was just kidding about the ice cream.
Oh, that's way better.
Now that you mention it.
When it comes to getting better tax refunds into the hands of local families, what this place needs is you. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org. Because great things happen when we live united. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
This is the news. This morning, we are saluting the 2.2 million women who have joined in the war effort. They now make up 37% of the workforce, changing their role forever.
The prestigious Harvard Medical School is breaking ground today, opening its doors to new female applicants.
Today, little girls all over the world look to the sky, where the first woman is now in space.
Military stereotypes are challenged today with the trailblazing promotion of a U.S. female officer to 4-star general. It was just announced that the vast majority of last year's doctorate degrees were earned by women.
We've come so far, but our news is changing for the worse. More women die from heart disease and stroke than men, even though it can be prevented. Make a change at GoRedForWomen.org today. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women.
Chris, can you put the video game controller down for a second?
I can talk and play. Oh, I'm totally annihilating this punk kid in Nebraska.
I just feel like you're not acting like a grown-up in our relationship.
Am too.
Well, you still ride your skateboard to work, there's the comic book collection, the race car bed.
Look, I'm young at heart, but I put money into my 401k every paycheck. I picked up a few savings tips at feedthepig.org. I have control of my financial life now, and that feels pretty grown up.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. For free ideas and easy tips on ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
So, I bet I look like a grown-up to you now.
Well, except for the footy pajamas, I'd have to agree.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Back here one final time, game one in the books. Geneva wins at 7-2. The totals for Geneva, 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors. And 7 runners left on for Grove City, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors, and 6 left. Winning pitcher is Sophia Tavares. She is at 9-2. The loss goes to Abigail Metters. She is 6-5. Time of the game, 1 hour and 45 minutes. Geneva 11-3 in the PAC. Grove City is 7-8. So game two, they're going to try to get it started as soon as possible because of the potential of weather. So we're looking at about a 5:30 first pitch. So for now, we are going to end our broadcast because we have a couple of back-end things to do to get ready for game two. But Geneva wins 7-2. We'll have the box score at athletics.gcc.edu. It'll be up within the next 5 minutes. You can get the full recap there, see who did what. And, of course, in game two, we'll tell you about that as well. But Geneva takes the opener 7-2. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with a nightcap. Until then, this is Ryan Briggs saying so long. Thanks for watching or listening. We'll have the nightcap coming up at 5:30 on the Wolverines Sports Network. Thank you for tuning into the Wolverines Sports Network. We'll talk to you next time on the home of the Wolverines.